Hi, I'm Mark Nelson from the RACF development team here in Poughkeepsie, New York, and I'm here to talk to you about the RACF Sensitive Resources Health Check. RACF has been shipping health checks in the IBM Health Checker for ZOS environment since the health checker was first introduced. The first of these health checks was the RACF Sensitive Resources Health Check, which has been enhanced many times in the years. This health check should be one of the first places you look to get an overall impression of your ZOS security configuration. The RACF Sensitive Resources Health Check examines the security configuration of several key system resources. Getting into the IBM Health Checker is easy. If you're authorized to see the output of checks, you can get to them by going into SDSF and selecting option CK. From the list of checks that is presented, select the RACF Sensitive Resources check and scroll through the results. For all of the resources in the check places an E in the rightmost column, the status column, if the resource has excessive authority allowed to the general user. The check determines that by examining the universal access, UAC, the warn attributes for the profile which covers the resource. The RACF Sensitive Resources check also looks to see if there's an ID splat entry which would allow excessive access. If any of these allow excessive access which could compromise your system, the check raises an exception which defaults to a high severity exception. The first set of resources that is examined is your set of APF datasets. Update authority to any of these datasets allows for the complete compromise of your environment. Next, the RACF datasets are examined. Allowing read authority allows a brute force attack on the ciphertext passwords contained within the dataset. This is bad. PARMLIB datasets are next. Update authority allows an individual to completely change the configuration of your ZOS environment. Linked list datasets are shown next. Update authority to any of these datasets allows the substitution of arbitrary programs in place of the programs that users are expecting. What a great way to allow Trojan horse programs. System REXX datasets are analyzed next. System REXX programs contained in these datasets can be run with system-level privileges. You can't allow just anyone to modify these. ICSF has three datasets in which it stores your sensitive key material: the CKDS for symmetric keys, the PKDS for asymmetric keys, and the TKDS for PKCS11 tokens. You don't want this information to be divulged, so any access above none is a problem. For all of these dataset checks, if there is no profile, the RACF Sensitive Resources check flags the dataset as an exception if setter-ops protect all fail is not in effect. The last part of the RACF Sensitive Resources check is the Sensitive General Resources Report. In this report, you'll find things like bpx.superuser, which allows a user to become a UID 0 superuser in the ZOS Unix System Services environment. You'll also find MVS setprog there, which allows a user to change the contents of the APF dataset list. This is just a start to the power of the RACF health checks and the RACF Sensitive Resources check in particular. Since the information in this check and in all checks is sensitive, you'll need to be authorized to see the check output. If there's an exception with any resource in the RACF Sensitive Resources check, a console message is issued. Thank you for listening, and remember, you can prevent ZOS misconfigurations with the help of the IBM Health Checker for ZOS. Enterprise Knights of IBM Z, providing educational insights to the security and integrity of our platform.